after that reunion, so-called reunion, that I thought the reunion was for us brothers. Next day being Friday, Jude, I think Paul called me and said I should come to his house. I came. I saw him and Jude. Jude had the document. I said, hey, Peter, take this document, sign here. Paul, sign here. Paul was picking to sign. I said, what's the document for? He said, oh, it's to open Access Bank account. That people are beginning to call for shows, you know, calling hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions. We need to put the money in Access. He works with Access. He knows the... I said, calling for shows for... So what do I mean? I said, Paul, you not tell Jude. Jude said, tell me for what? Peter, do we need to go there? I said, no, Paul, come on now. Paul now said, he said, no, they do P-Square. Jude was not like, what's all the whole paparazzi and all that? I said, no, we're back as brothers, bro. I'm done with P-Square. I'm not interested in P-Square anymore. He said, why? I said, has any other thing brought problem for us before except P-Square? He said, but that means you don't have... I said, no. I forgive him, bro. Don't get me wrong. I forgive him, but I'm not interested. While that was going on, Paul was trying to, convince me. Jude said, Paul, leave. I know what to do. Jude left. Apparently, the next day being Saturday, Jude then now sent for my manager, MM, and the guy that was managing Paul, Sheo, called them together. We all went to Paul's studio. And I said, oh, that Peter I get your point. However, you don't want what has happened before to happen again, but no problem. What happened is that he's going to bring these two individuals to the team. I said, to the team to manage what? I'm not trying to stress them more, but you need to give me a reason. He now said, oh, that him, Jude, will be the official manager. My manager, MM, will be assistant manager. And Sheu, Paul's manager, will be road manager. He offered them money, how much he will be paying them every show. I started laughing. Paul, my manager, and Paul's manager even started laughing. Paul started feeling like it's becoming an embarrassment moment for Jude. He now called me and said, he doesn't like this thing. He took me to the living room. Doesn't like this in that time. Look how I'm embarrassing Jude. I said, Paul, what's embarrassment here? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be very honest. Why that was going on? Paul says, is it because of sharing formula? Because in share, we share 3 ways. In fact, we don't even share 3 ways. How we share money is, I'll come and say, hey, I need to pay my kids' school fees. How much? Maybe it's 12 million naira. Jude will sign a check, 12 million, and give me. Sign 12, Paul. Sign 12 for himself. That was how we were running P-Square. Oh, Peter, you want to buy this car? Take. Paul, take. Him, take. Now, Paul now say, you know one thing. It is because of the sharing formula, Peter. So I will stop all this. Me and you 35. Jude go take 30. I said, Paul, no. Take 30 to do what? To manage one P-Square. I'm not interested. And I look at Paul, I said, I ask you one question. I won't use pidgin now. I beg you. You did try make Jude be our manager. How come 5.5 years, me and you know they together? How come Jude no be your manager? You know now, Peter, if Jude be my manager, everybody go to think say that 2 against 1. Really? This is exactly what it has been. So let's make something clear here. It don't look as if I hate Jude or I don't like him to manage us. But let's recall back that Beyonce fired her own father. Usher Raymond fired his own mother. Late Michael Jackson fired his own father. We, P-Square, we even told our own mother to step aside. So what is all this? Your brother must manage you.